camera, isn't it? Can you guys hear me all right? We're going to put that right there, but can you hear me? I'm going to have to clean up some of this. Pulling up chat right now so I can see. All right, sweet. There you go, Ghost. All right, so with this Landshark build, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see too much. We have all these seams, and we're going to have to fill them in. Some are a little bit bigger than others, and we're going to have to do some stuff with it and kind of melt those down. And we're going to have to make some prints line up and things like that. But it's all part of the process, and we are going to do our best. So I'm going to take my handy dandy soldering iron right here, and we're going to start melting some seams. And all I'm doing is I'm just welding them together. So I'm going between the two parts together, just right down the middle, hiding that seam and kind of filling it in, and then I'll sand it later. More so kind of just tacking on like parts that hold on together. I don't want to go too far into the plastic, but maybe this would be better if I like put my chair over there and had the camera kind of like by my shoulder and I was just showing you guys how to do it. Maybe something like that. This part's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. So might as well just go for it. I don't know. If you get this part to work, the whole thing works. It's like George Lucas and Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, I am using a soldering iron to put the two pieces together. I need an extension cord here. I'm a big fan of hot chocolate. I do like me some hot chocolate. I actually have a Keurig in my classroom, and I get hot chocolate pods for it. That's the only thing I use it for. Because I don't drink coffee. I just drink Monsters and other unhealthy stuff. But hot chocolate is the way to go. This part that I'm working on is a massive seam, so I'm kind of trying to hold it together and solder it at the same time because this gap's pretty big, and then I'm trying to match up these pieces together. How long do these pieces take? At the most, these pieces, like the fin pieces right here, that took about 10 hours. But that's really all. And I have 2 X1Cs, and that's what I was working on. So it took me about a week in all to print everything. And that's not going back to back to back. That was kind of taking a break here and there. But it was really simple to do. I sliced it up in Luban to my printer's volume, and that program pretty much did the rest. I am working on a Luban video. Going to be working on it. And so if you're interested, make sure you subscribe, follow, and I will show you how I use it for life-size prints. Because you can scale up anything you want, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is. I knew this piece was gonna suck. I was thinking about it like all day today. I was like, what am I gonna do with this? And this is what I'm doing. Very, very slowly. Once I get this, the rest of the print will be fine. Wouldn't be too hard to do. But this part, something happened on the print, and instead of reprinting and doing the whole thing over, I'm just going to modify the plastic with my soldering iron. I really do need to get a better camera angle so you guys can see what I'm doing. But plan is I'm just gonna kind of do this for a little bit. I'm getting sick again randomly, so I'm not gonna be able to talk too much. Do a Kirby, that's a possibility. If I could find a good file, I would definitely do a Kirby. What's your question? Also, you said I had a headache last night. Is your head feeling any better? I don't know. What do you think? Should we do public channels? Should we do only member channels? If we do only member channels, then it's like less likely to get, I don't know, griefed, annoyed with some people. I don't know. Do what you think is best with that. I'll defer to your judgment on Discord servers. Thinking both? All right. Well, you should download Discord, and when the server's up and going, you should join it. So we're going to add some filler. because this gap's pretty big. So I'm going to put this piece of filament in and then melt that filament with the shark. Kind of like if you've ever welded before, you get one of your electrodes and you break off all the casing it's in, the flux, and then you just kind of lay it down and then you weld it into the metal itself to kind of fill the gap. That's what it's kind of like. Gotta pull out the filler, yeah. Thinking about making the Rival Star-Lord helmet. Yeah, Yoast Studios has a really good file for it. So if you're interested, Yoast Studios. I have two X1Cs. I have one A1 Mini, and I have two A1s. So pretty much got the entire Bambu lineup besides the P1S. But with the X1s, I'm not gonna get a P1S. Also, don't ask me how I feel about Bambu's announcement or their blog posts recently. I don't know how I feel about those. On one hand, I'm kind of like, yeah, it doesn't really, like, from what it sounds like, they're just cracking down on third-party stuff, like Big Tree Tech stuff. And I never use Big Tree Tech stuff, so I'm not very concerned. People are like, well, yeah, this sets up the they can lock down more stuff, and I'm like, yeah, they could, but they said they wouldn't do the one thing that I would be like, okay, I'm not using Bambu Studios anymore or anything else, and that is if they said we're gonna lock down the sorry, my hair's kind of weird. They're gonna lock down the filament to only their filament. That would be like where I draw the line, because their filament is more expensive than the filament I use, and I don't like that. It's good filament, don't get me wrong, but it's just more expensive. So that's where my red line would be, is if they said no third-party filament. And they said in a blog post that that is not what they're doing. So I know they're a corporation, but I'm just going to trust them on that. And if in the future they do that, then guess what? I'll get new printers and I'll be fine. You saw an email notification on things? This is going to be such a beast to paint. And all I'm going to do is tape off and use rattle cans and things like that. It's going to be a monster though, I think. We still kind of need to bring down, like, it's alright if there's a little bump right there when I soften it out and smooth it out. I just didn't like the way it was before. You did the update then? Ghost? Because I put mine in land mode just because I was like, I don't know. But I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to change them back, because I was waiting and seeing what they were going to do. And when they announced, like, hey, well, this is what we're not going to do, and, you know, the stuff I was worried about was one of the things they're not going to do, I was kind of put to ease. So I'm going to take them out of land mode and do the update myself. Oh, you're expanding your fleet? Nice. I'm subscribed to Yosh Studios email. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, no, Yosh Studios has a bunch of good stuff. What's up, Jay? When I'm doing this soldering, I'll show you what I was doing. So this part was uneven, and so I'm slowly bringing it down and kind of leveling it out, and so it's not this just jagged sharp piece. Too lazy to run a couple 100 feet. Yeah. I hear that. I don't blame you. So we all have a good day today then? So I'm going to put this somewhere where I don't have to keep like cranking my head down. Good little Thursday for you. Tell you what, if we get to 10 people watching and there's enough people to tell a story, I will tell a story. That's fine. Yep, no worries. This doesn't look the best, but I am going to be hitting it with some sandpaper, so it does need to look amazing. I just need to get this gap closed and everything down like I said I needed it. And once that's done, then we're good to go and start sanding and moving on to different parts. I really do need to invest in a larger soldering iron tip just for purposes like this of closing large gaps. That would probably be a good thing, a good investment. They make one that looks like a shirt iron or a clothes iron. And it's a little bit bigger surface area than what I'm using, and I'm kind of interested in that. Actually, I think I'm gonna flip this around. Um, sure, there's an outlet over there. Don't think there is. I kind of want to flip this around, then put my camera facing so you guys can see what I see. But there's no plug over there, and I don't want to waste time because I don't have that much time tonight. I just thought I'd hop on and do a couple stuff on stream. I appreciate you guys jumping in. You're really helping me out with the watch hours. I know I'm just kind of rambling on here. We're just having a good time talking. But yeah, you guys are helping me out quite a bit. If you're new to the stream, thanks for popping in. Right now, I'm just currently soldering some seams together on this Jeff the Landshark build to kind of strengthen the parts together. It's a very time-consuming process, and we're just chit-chatting. So if you're new here, thanks for coming. If you like what you see, subscribe and like the stream, and it will help boost me a little bit. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, be sure to like the stream. And if you guys like Marvel Rivals, comment who your favorite hero is. Or your favorite role. What role do you guys like to do? Yeah, been doing some Mr. Fantastic. I haven't played him that much. But you know, the people who do play him and they use him really well, they're pretty good with him. Like that one, I don't know what the powers are called, but where he gets really big and he just absorbs everything and then shoots it back at you, is really good against any projectile hero. It's pretty fun to watch someone good use it. And then also his ult is probably one of the most, besides Jeff, his ult's pretty annoying. He just hop, hop, ho, ho, hop. That's what he sounds like the entire time. You play any ranked? I'm actually going to, also, if you guys can hear a jet above me, the valley I live in is by a huge Air Force base. And so they got the F-35s up there flying around. So it can be pretty loud sometimes. And they're doing, I think, probably night training. So you might be hearing it a little bit here and there. But if you can't hear it, that's good. Not much, just bronze. Nah, that's all right. At least you're playing. You gotta play competitive. That's the only way I like to play a game like that, is just competitive. I'm like, you know, if we're going to play it, let's play it competitively. Let's get ready to sweat. But it's like one of my very first hero shooter games, kind of like that. I never got into Overwatch or anything, so I'm kind of new to it, and I like it. It's fun. I think it's crazy it took them this long to figure out, hey, if we made a Marvel game, we could make a lot of money. You know what I mean? Not just a Marvel game, but like a competitive Marvel game. The other day I was streaming with another stop motion YouTuber. Stop motion YouTuber. That's pretty cool. So do you do stop motion YouTube then? That's coming along. I'm just kind of trying to blend it slowly, and then I'll. This side's not as bad. There's a little bit of a bump right there, and I'll have to fix it. But this side was really, really bad. Yeah, we don't post often. Well, post often. Doesn't matter what, just post it. You know, and over time you're gonna get good. That's kind of the point where I got to, is just I didn't know how to do a lot of stuff. Still don't know how to do a lot of stuff, but the whole thing is just post, be authentic, be yourself, and you'll find your audience. But the first step you have to take, that I think 95% of the population doesn't take, is they don't post. All right. Kind of losing my voice a little bit. I'm gonna have to go get some water here in a second. Dude, I'm a school teacher. Um, so, and I got kids. You got plenty of time to post. One of my biggest regrets, and I think this could have made a lot of money, or it could have got a lot of subscribers. It would have had an audience. So I played Division 1 basketball in college, and I wish I would have vlogged it, and I kind of gave life like day-to-day updates of like, hey, this is what it's like to be a Division 1 basketball player. I didn't play at a very like high level Division 1. I'm not like Duke or Kentucky or anything like that, but mid-major, and I think that is more realistic look for people who do go play college ball, because not everybody goes to the Dukes and Kentuckys or anything like that. And so I think I could have got a good audience. That's my biggest regret, is not doing that. One of them with YouTube. That's my biggest regret. Alright, we're just smoothing it out now. Alright, we're going to go ahead and flip this. You guys kind of see what I was doing. It looks bad, but that's what I was working on, just that. And I'm going to sand it all down, so I'm not really worried about it. You won't even be able to tell. Now the part where I do need to be kind of careful is the collar. I don't want to mess that up too much. Well, I haven't even sanded it, so yes, it does. But I also haven't sanded it at all yet. Just soldering. What's up, Epic? We're just trying to level out the print itself with a soldering iron and join some stuff together. That's what we're working on right now. So we're melting plastic. Who needs the Paris pizza chords, am I right? Not Paris pizza chords. Paris climate accords. No, we're definitely not painting today. We are a little ways off from that. You don't want to rush it. Because if you paint before you're ready, it's going to look like garbage. But if you take your time with the sanding and everything else, you'll be just fine. So we're going to take our time. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through and just doing some spots that I think might need a touch up. I'm probably going to hop off here in a second. I'm not feeling the greatest. Got a kind of a cold. And my voice is kind of scratchy. I think I'm getting another cold again. So I'm probably going to drink some water and just kind of hang out a little bit. We'll see where we go. But that's the... You're talking about Jeff? Jeff is a punk that deserves to be ulted every single time. I don't care if he's with the group. He is the scum of the earth. He is not a cutie patootie. So I don't know if you guys watch the NFL or anything. I don't really watch it. But if you do, who do you think's going to win? Commanders or the Eagles? I'm kind of pulling for the Commanders because I have this kid in my class that's kind of annoying. And he is a big fan of the Eagles. And I want nothing more than to walk in that day, the day after the game, and be like, oh, what happened? You know? Petty teacher move, I guess. Sometimes you gotta be petty. Figure fan, if I could downvote or dislike a comment, I would dislike that. What's up? I'm behind Jeff. You just can't see me. Here. I'll raise up my chair. Typically, yeah, see, now I can't get my legs under. Typically, I can't have my chair up too high because I'm tall and my legs will hit hit the desk. I do remember you. Just follow your family by default. I hear you. It's actually been a minute since you've been in the stream. I think, didn't you first hop in on New Year's? When I was trying to get to 5,000? Busy this week? Yeah, I hear you. It's been a busy couple of weeks. You're from Texas, aren't you? Is it snowing there? Because I've been seeing pictures of Louisiana, and man, it's snowing there. I do wish I was able to have some music on stream without getting it like copyrighted. Not in Texas, far away. Oh, yeah, Arizona. Is it snowing in Arizona? I know it snows in some parts of Arizona. When I used to play basketball, we'd go play in northern Arizona, up in Flagstaff, and that elevation is like 12,000 feet or something stupid like that, and it was hard to run. Like, you would lose oxygen. All right, that's actually not looking too bad. We still got to go over the top, things like that, but I'm pretty happy with how that just turned out. I know you guys can't really see it from this camera angle, and I promise I'll work on that camera angle in the future. So tomorrow there's going to be a short drop-in. I'm going to cut it with another video, and I'm going to call it Food Sword Friday. And so make sure when you guys see the Food Sword, if you see that short come along, comment on it, like it. That will boost the algorithm, and just watch it a bunch of times. without clicking off, and that will boost up my viewership. And that will help out a lot. So if you guys see that drop, just make sure you like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, comment, and just watch it like 5 times over and over again. And more people will be able to see it because you guys will help that boost. What role can I get in the server? Dude, I don't know. Like, you've done Discord servers before. I'm gonna defer to you. Whatever you think, whatever you recommend. What I do kind of want is on one of the pages, one of the servers, if you could make like a print fix. So like if people are having trouble, they can post a picture. And then maybe we could like diagnose what's going on. Something like that. I'd also like to have like a build show off page where people can show off their builds and what they've done. Things like that. All right, man, I'll check you later. I'll check you out later. I don't know what that means. I'll see you later. So yeah. What staff rank is there? Like, whatever. What are the staff ranks? How tall is Groot? Can someone look that up? Groot the plant from Guardians of the Galaxy. How tall is he? $7.10. Hey man, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm glad you saw that short, and thanks for hopping in. We're just in the early stages of this, but I appreciate the encouragement. We're just kind of trying to get some parts to match up right now. So when I was playing basketball quite a bit, they have this kind of, like when you're in high school, you got to play it's called AAU, and then you'll travel all over the place. And I got to travel all over the place with an Adidas team. And I played against a kid that was 7'9", huge. He was big. He's a big boy. "12'4". All right, we're getting all sorts of conflicting information here. I don't know if you guys saw this, but we just had someone new comment in the chat, FOT. Everybody welcome him. If he's still there, awesome. But he commented, and I appreciate that. Sounds good. Um, yeah, those sound good. Um, yeah, I am fine with whatever. You know, you helped me build it, so whatever you want to do. Obviously, you know, you're helping me out my YouTube channel and stuff. Moderate. Um, I wouldn't mind you having some power there as well, if you want. What rank can I snag? Um, well, I mean, yeah, I want like you can have the power to do things. So like admin would be good, moderator would be good. Um, like whatever you think you should do. I mean, you're like I said, you're gonna help me on this server quite a bit. So whatever you want your title to be, that's fine. Ghost, been meaning to ask you this. So your name, Ghosty, right? Have you ever heard of the band Ghost before? I don't know if you listen to rock or anything. Sure. Yeah, go for it. No, you've never heard of the band Ghost. They're one of my favorite bands. They're not like, I don't know, if you don't like rock, they're kind of an embellishment. I don't know how to describe them. I like them though. Alrighty. That is looking good. Kind of want to break that down a little bit right there. That's uneven. Working on the heart part first. Yeah. And don't kill yourself over this. Like, if you need to kind of chill for a second, chill for a second. It's not something that needs to get done, like, now. But, yeah. I think if I get monetized, one of the first things I'm going to spend money on is a better camera setup. I'm going to research cameras. I know that's probably a long way off, but it's always nice to have goals. All right. I think we're done there. I got kind of this huge gap filled in. You got to have over 4,000 watch hours, and then you need to have over 5,000 subscribers. I got the subscribers down, and I only have about 1,500, almost 2,000 watch hours, and I haven't posted too often. So my thing is if I post more, I think I should be able to get that 4,000 watch hours this year. I'm pretty confident that I can do that if I post more. 4,000. And I mean, if you get a video with a couple thousand views on it and people watch it, that could be like upwards of a few hundred hours just right there. So it's not too difficult. You just gotta force yourself to post the video, make the video, you know. And I feel like that's where most people struggle with, is just doing it. So I'm going to just do it. 4,000. 4. Could you imagine 40,000 hours? Would be insane. If you ever need help pushing more... What do you mean? Pushing more videos out? How could you assist, I guess, is what I'm asking. Because what I kind of struggle with is like topics, you know, things like that. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call, sorry if that was loud. I think I'm going to call the Jeffrey part on that. I got it done what I wanted to tonight. Okay. Look at his stupid little face. So I got done what I wanted to. It looks good. Looks all right. You know, we got some more filling and stuff to do, but overall, it's getting there. You edit fast? I might pick you up on that. Might take you up on that offer. Might take you up on that offer for real. I talked to Uncle Jesse here and there. It's pretty cool. But that's about it. Just kind of do my own thing. So like I said, I think I'm going to call it here. Ghost, I'm probably going to check out the Discord server. I'm going to get some water. And I kind of want to play a video game right now. And just relax. Don't know what video game. There's a possibility I could stream it if you guys want me to stream it. But if not, I'll probably just sign off for the night and just kind of hang out a little bit. What do you guys think? If anything. Yeah, Uncle Jesse's a pretty cool guy. Pretty good guy. Stream? All right. Guess the next question would be, what game? I kind of maybe want to buy a new one, but we'll see. You're at 4%. Charge the phone. How are you at 4%, sir? Just messing with you. Rivals? You gotta be locked and loaded and ready to go for Rivals, and I don't know if my squad is playing, so I don't know if I really want to play Rivals right now. Okay, whatever you play. Yeah, I want to check out a game. I think it's called like Pacific Drive or something like that. I just want to kind of look at it, see what it's about. But horror game. That's what I'm saying. I want to play a horror game. There's one on sale right now called Killer Frequency that I was recommended to play. So maybe I'll check that out. Maybe. But give me a little. What time is it? It's 8:30. Give me like 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna get some water, maybe a little bit to eat, kind of clean this area up, and then I'll hop on, and I'll check out some horror games. And if there's any good ones, I will hop on and play some horror games. If you're just jumping in right now, we're done with doing what we were gonna do with Jeff tonight. This is Jeff the Landshark, full size build. Just kind of soldered him together tonight. That's what I was focusing on. But if you want to see more of it, like and subscribe. I'm going to be working on this quite a bit here and there, and painting it up till it's done. So if you're new, follow along. Fears to Fathom. Never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. All right, guys. So I am done working on Jeff, okay, for tonight. I'm going to hop off for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm going to start up a video game and play a video game for a little bit, and then probably just go to sleep, right? So throw it onto the floor. Come on now. Okay. But anyways, I appreciate you guys jumping in and hanging out with me. Be sure to like the stream. Share with your friends, family, whoever you think would like 3D printing stuff. Share with them. Comment on my stuff so it boosts it, and help me out that way. That would be really appreciated. I'm going to be streaming as much as I can, and kind of documenting my builds and putting out videos as much as I can. And I'd love to have you guys along for the journey. So thanks for watching for now. Keep tabs. Give me like 10-15 minutes, and I will be back on playing a video game. All right? Catch you guys later.